Hey y'all, it's Natalie. It's Friday, March 14th. Friday's my weigh-in day, so I weighed this morning and I was 265. That's a total of 75 pounds gone. Since I started in August, that's 10 pounds gone this month. Feel pretty good about that. I am a little bit of by juice fasting standards, I'm a little bit of a slow loser. So, 10 pounds this month works for me. This week was only 3 pounds, which may partly be hormonal. Women get the joys of hormonal fluctuations. Even this is something I've been meaning to touch on for women my age. Even if you're in menopause, you're still likely to have some hormonal fluctuations that can affect your weight. So that makes it even more important that you don't just get too wound up in the number on the scale every morning. I weigh every day, but I don't really take it to heart every day. I look at the overall trend, and really, and I only record my weight. I keep a record of it once a week. So, especially when I'm not juice fasting, if I have a day where I like your weight might go up a couple of pounds and then the next day down 3 pounds, and you just can't make yourself crazy over it. Um, and I've actually started menopause, and I still have hormonal fluctuations that's almost like clockwork. I can count on it that my weight when I'm not juice fasting will bounce up a couple of pounds for about a week or so. When I am juice fasting, I just don't lose as much that week. Um, but on the bright side, since I started this, I have had none of the bad side effects of menopause. No hot flashes at all. No the horrible mood swings for which my family is eternally grateful. Um, I wouldn't even know I was in menopause except obviously the obvious one. But anyway, sorry if that was too much information for the guys out there, but other ladies who are at this time of life might appreciate that information. Um, so I'm feeling great today. It is another gorgeous day in Oklahoma. I don't know if we've seen the last of the frost. Oklahoma can jump up and bite you in the booty with a last minute, you know, winter fling very frequently. So I'm not counting on it. But I did start some of my spring plantings on the inside, indoor ones that you start them indoors and then plant them outside, which I love when it's time to do that. Now, I haven't done it the last few years because of how crappy I felt, but back in the day when I did used to do that, that was like my yes, spring is really almost here. That was like my thing that made me know that. And boy, does it feel like spring today. And there's blue jays and cardinals and all kinds of. Our trusty little woodpecker isn't out there today, but we've got birds all over in our trees, and it just feels like spring, and I love it. I love it. This was a day at the pool today, but last time I went, I think I mentioned in my last video that I really worked my body. Nope, that was in my Give It 100. But anyway, last time I went to the pool, I really worked it. I worked my body, and I kind of strained my bad shoulder. So had to kind of take it easy on her today. My shoulder has a long, ugly history of repeatedly having the rotator cuff torn and in scar tissue forms because I don't follow doctor's orders. Have I mentioned I'm a bad patient? So I have, scar tissue, bone spurs, arthritis, all kinds of stuff in that shoulder. I couldn't even use it. I couldn't lift my arm. I couldn't lift my arm above, shoulder height a year ago at all. And I mean, now I'm swimming and that arm will go wherever I want it to go. The healing that takes place. I mean, some of it's really documentable. I don't, there's no real reason why doctors haven't really figured out that there's seriously something to this, because they did what do you call them, the scans where you go through the big donut on my shoulder, and so they can actually see that the shoulder is in better condition. My range of motion is like, of course, I didn't go back to the doctor after I finished my physical therapy, so they could just say, oh well, you got your range of motion back from physical therapy, but I didn't. And they told me that I likely would not ever get my full range of motion back because of how much damage and how many times I damaged it, and things like that. So yeah, but I mean, seriously, it shows on an MRI. Oops, sorry if I dropped the camera. It actually shows on an MRI that there is drastic improvement in the condition of my shoulder. Not to mention the thyroid levels, but it doesn't benefit them to acknowledge the healing that's possible with nutrition financially. So you're going to see some doctors getting on board because they just really want their patients better. And then you're going to see some that are going to resist it for a variety of reasons. We'll just leave it at that. Anyway, spring juicing madness is going fantastically. I feel great. Really introspective and thinking about a lot of things lately. But physically, I feel fantastic. And I mean, mentally, I feel fantastic too. I'm just at a really, I don't know how to put it really. You just really get, you kind of get to be a deep thinker sometimes on juice fast. You just get to thinking about things, and sometimes old things come up that you haven't thought. I dreamed about my mom. My mom passed away 10 years ago. We were very, very close. But I had a really vivid dream about my mom last night, and it's just a interesting place to be at mentally. It's not unpleasant or bad. I'm not depressed or anything like that. That's what I'm saying. But it definitely is more than just a physical journey. So also, oh, I already drank it. I was going to show y'all my juice. On my Give It 100 little 10-second video, I showed the juice. It was kind of an icky color, but basically I only had my mean green that I made last night came out to an odd amount, and this jar was half full, so I took some Odwalla carrot juice and finished it up. So that half mean green and half carrot juice was yummy. It's about the best juice I've had in a long while. Well, no, I think my cucumber, apple, lemon, and ginger juice that Angel recommended was the best one I've had in a long while, and I'm telling you, I will be having that every day during the summer. Anyway, that's about it. I am on track and feeling great, so hope everybody else out there that's juice fasting this month or this spring or this week or today is feeling just as fantastic and making progress towards your goals. Juice on, y'all. We got this.